think I found the most underrated city in Korea. While staying in Busan, I decided to give this place a visit and booked a one-day tour. We are heading to Gyeongju, which I think might be one of the most slept-on cities in this entire country. And by the end of this day trip, I believe you will think that too. Gyeongju served as the capital of the Shilla Kingdom for nearly 1,000 years. At its peak in the 8th century, it was a cosmopolitan metropolis of almost 1 million people, ranking among the world's largest and most prosperous cities alongside Baghdad and Constantinople. Today, Gyeongju is often called a museum without walls because of its many remarkable historical sites, several of which have been designated as UNESCO World Heritage Sites. Our first stop, Bulguksa Temple. And look, after staying in Korea for some time, you had seen a lot of temples, but this one is different. Bulguksa was first built in the year 528 during the reign of the king Beopang, one of the early Shilla kings who introduced Buddhism to Korea. The version today was massively expanded in the 8th century under King Yangdong, who basically turned it into a physical representation of Buddhist paradise on earth. It's one of Korea's most celebrated Buddhist temples and a masterpiece of Shilla-era architecture, known for its elegant stone terraces, intricate wooden halls, and iconic pagodas. The two stone pagodas in the main courtyard are Avatap and Sakatop. They were both built in the 8th century expansion, and they are generally considered two of the finest examples of stone pagoda construction in all of East Asia. In my culture, they say when a ladybug lands on you, you are gonna be really lucky, so... From there, we headed to Yangdong Folk Village, which is the largest and best preserved historic village in Korea. Many descendants of the original clans from the Joseon dynasty still live here. And this was so interesting to see, people going on about their day while they have a bunch of tourists roaming the area, but it seems like they have already gotten used to it by now. Here we stopped for lunch, and this was my first time trying kechang, which I wasn't really a fan of. I just didn't really like it. I'm sorry. Moving on to the next location. The Tomb Complex, which is a large Asian burial site in the heart of Gyeongju, containing the royal tombs of the Shilla Kingdom. The site is known for its distinctive grass-covered burial mounds, which resemble gentle green hills. When I showed pictures to my mom without telling her what the site is, she said that she would immediately sit on top of the hill and sunbath, but then I told her it's a tomb, so obviously she wouldn't, but that was a bit funny to me. One of its most famous tombs, Chonmachong, which translates to Heavenly Horse Tomb, is open to walk inside. It's the only one. It was excavated in 1973 and yielded 11,000 artifacts, including gold ornaments, weapons, pottery, and a spectacular gold crown. Today, the complex is a peaceful cultural landmark where visitors can walk among the royal burial grounds and learn about Asian Shilla history. We ordered 2 tiramisu with our drinks, and the barista asked us 3 times whether we are sure that we want each 1 tiramisu. We were a bit confused whether it's like a huge tiramisu, but it seems pretty normal size to me. By the time we reached Donggung Palace and Wolji Pond, the sun was already going down, which, timing-wise, couldn't have worked out better. Donggung Palace and Wolji Pond is a restored royal palace complex from the Shilla Kingdom era, originally used as a secondary palace and banquet site for royal gatherings. It's definitely one of the most beautiful things I have seen on any trip anywhere. The highlight of this site is Wolji Pond, which reflects the surrounding pavilions and gardens, especially at night. I mean, look at that! Together, the palace ruins and pond create one of the most atmospheric historic sites in Gyeongju, showcasing the elegance of Shilla court culture. I have to admit, this was definitely one of the most magical sunsets I have ever witnessed in my life. After the sun was fully set, there was one last stop. Woljeonggyo Bridge. The original bridge was built in the 8th century by the same king who commissioned the big expansion of the Bulguksa temple. It spanned the Namcheon stream and connected the royal palace district to the rest of the city. Historical records describe it as one of the grandest bridges of the Shilla period. I wish it was a bit warmer after the sun went down so we could just sit, relax and soak in the view, but it was really windy, so we decided to head back to Busan. And I get to think about Seoul, Busan and Gyeongju, and I have to say Gyeongju is the one that's still in my head. Our last spot of the day. Hi! Such a gorgeous city. It's a city where pretty much everything you look at has 1,000 years of history behind it, and somehow I didn't even hear that many tourists talking about it before I came to Korea. So if you are planning your Korea trip and you have already got the obvious spots on your list, just add Gyeongju to it. Let me know how you liked Gyeongju in the comment section down below, and more Korea content is coming soon. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to catch it, and I hope to see you in the next one.